It's in the game.
I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence. So consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be speaking. Listen, this ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? It's fucking Wednesday night, and you know what that means? NuKKle HeDD Sports. We in the fucking building. What's going on, Hoach?
Yo, what up, my brother? Tough.
Chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11, just waiting for 7. You know how we do.
One of those nights.
Word.
We gotta talk about next week Sunday. Well, this week Sunday.
You talking about?
Giants versus Jets.
I thought you were talking about Francis Ngannou versus the Tyson.
Let's talk about the shit everybody talking about. Battle for New York.
We got one bad quarterback and one worse quarterback going at it.
Wait, who's the worst quarterback?
Zach Wilson. Yeah, is Danny Dimes gonna play on Sunday?
I don't know, but I don't like what I heard from and they asked Stable this week, or I think today. And this motherfucker had the nerve to say that Daniel Jones is a starter, and then when he's healthy, he'll be starting.
Wow,
Like, I get it. You gave that motherfucker $40 million a year, basically. I get it.
Shit, fuck that though.
Yeah, but as you said, shit.
Shit, that motherfucker's a starter. Well, when is he gonna start winning? That's the start we need.
That cracker never gonna start winning.
Shit.
Oh,
they got a new thing in this. So look, for the Halloween, we're gonna change our name tags. There you go. But no, yeah, this is gonna be interesting because the Giants win the game without him, and the Jets are winning in spite of our quarterback. So it's gonna come down to Shaquan Barkley or the Jets defense. Like that's pretty much what it's gonna come down to.
Oh, bro. I mean, if Daniel Jones starts, yeah, but Tyron Taylor has shown in the last couple of weeks that at least he can sustain a drive and not be three and out, three and out, three and out, three and out. To have my defense out on the field the whole game.
That's true.
You know, Tyron Taylor in 2 starts, Tyron Taylor showed you what Daniel Jones is not. Daniel Jones is not a quarterback. The offense, granted, the offense is not fucking lighting the scoreboard up, but it's looked better. It has better leadership with Tyron Taylor out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows how to call line adjustments. He knows how to call the fucking an audible, something that fucking Jones just can't do. Like those two simple things right there should show Giants fan that Daniel Jones should not be the starting quarterback.
I hear you. Now here's the question: why don't they start him over Jones?
Because they gave Jones $40 million.
So if they never gave Jones $40 million, you think they would have
Well,
started?
first of all, like I said it from the very beginning, they should have let that motherfucker walk.
Jones?
They should not have re-signed him. I would have fucking started Tyron Taylor, you know, and that's it. But now you gave this guy $40 million, you know, and you guarantee 80 half of the contract was like $80 million. And then you restructure the contract where you needed to free up cap space. So now that little out the date you gave yourself for 2 years, and then after 2 years you don't have to pay up any debt cap space. I mean, after 2 years, you don't if you cut them, there's no hit on the debt cap space because you restructure it. Now, if you do cut them after 2 years, you got an $18 million debt cap hit. So the one out that you gave you guys took it away from yourselves, you fucking retards.
Because it sounded like they made a decision and they said we're gonna hurt his feelings. All right, let's restructure it. Or do you think that they did that?
No, the Giants were the Giants were strapped with in the salary cap. They needed some kind of flexibility. So they had to restructure this contract for the Giants can get a little bit of breathing room in terms of cap space. So it wasn't like, oh, we hurt his feelings. This wasn't no fucking Arizona Cardinal shit where like, oh, we hurt his feelings because we put a clause there that he has to fucking study something that he should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that. No, the Giants were really kept the salary cap, and they had to do something to free up some cash. Me personally, you should have fucking cut a couple of guys that don't even be on the team.
So who would have been your starting quarterback?
Tyron Taylor.
You think he would have been good enough to go the year?
Yeah. He played. Yeah, he started a couple of years in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for your man poking him in the lungs in the Chargers, remember he was a starting quarterback. Hubert's rookie year, and if it wasn't for that, Hubert was supposed to ride the bench that first year, or at least half the year.
Yeah.
So
I hear that. All right. So what are your chances? What do you think with Danny Dimes, without Danny Dimes? How you think this
no
game
chance
goes?
with Danny Dimes, a chance without Danny Dimes.
Damn. So no chance with him, a chance without him.
Bro, I'm gonna make it real simple. Remember that play by Tyron Taylor that leads he steps up, moves to the left, finds Barkley for a short pass, and Barkley takes that for a touchdown. Jones would have gotten sacked on that play. He would have panicked. He would have moved. I don't even think he moves up. I believe he probably starts going left and runs right into fucking another because he has no pocket awareness. Again, everything that I've said about this guy he gets proven right. This has been proven right this whole year.
And it's sad because as sports fans, we don't want to be proven right unless we're saying we're winning.
Facts.
Whenever we talk shit about our team, we don't want to be proven right. We want to be proven wrong.
Yeah, unless it's saying, yo, my team got that fucking team. What's up? But
Word.
no, it
Yeah.
hasn't been like that. You know, so when he said that shit, and I was kind of pissed off. I was like, all right, man. But all right, I get it. You have to say it because you know you gave that guy. He's a young guy. You gave him $40 million. You know, you gotta say him something like that. But what you should have said is, but we're not putting him out there until he's completely 100% healthy.
Yeah.
And when he's gonna be 100% healthy, we don't know.
Yeah. But you know, everybody's ego now is so fucking fragile. You have to show the world that you're behind them because if they didn't say that, then the news would be like, did they turn their back on Danny Dimes? And now Danny Dimes turns their back. See, he doesn't want to be here. He'd rather be with James Harden. You know, shit like that. That's what I'm hearing about these players. They're bitching about everything.
Look, like I get it. Back in the days, you guys, players really didn't have a chance. You know, before free agency. You know, it was like whatever team you got drafted to, you pretty much ended your career there, unless they were like, okay, we don't want you.
Yeah.
You know, it's different now. But fucking guy, you said it right. They're so fucking fragile. Jesus. But then again, I feel like society as a whole has just become very fragile. You know, I'm like, oh my god, he said something, hurt my feelings. Well, here, guess what? He says something. Say something back, you fucking pussy.
Right? Oh, prove him wrong.
Exactly.
Prove him wrong. Shit. Like, we don't have the luxury of crying.
Bro, I just don't get it. Like, again, we grow up in a different kind of era and atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I tell people straight out. Me growing up, my biggest insulter was my mother.
Yeah.
And if you're Caribbean, you know this is true.
Word.
All right, because I can say nah, you know, because I'm Dominican or because you're Puerto Rican, but I have a lot of Jamaican brethren have said, nah, man, we had the same thing, so it must be a Caribbean thing.
Word.
Your mother insults you in the same breath that she's not even like she's not even mad or whatever. She's just telling you, yeah, you know, and you're like, Mom, did you just insult the shit out of me without? Well, but you know, I guess that's a skill. That's a skill from the Caribbean mothers.
That's that fucking don't get too excited, nigga. We gotta keep
Yo,
you humble.
what up, Ray?
What's going on, Ray?
Yo,
Yeah, man, it's true. It's like, and the reason why I get pissed off at is because I'm making multiple millions of dollars a year, and you can't take somebody that should be insignificant to you saying you suck.
as a
That
matter of
hurts your
fact,
feelings.
as a fan, it is my fucking right to look you in the face and say you fucking suck.
Because we have more invested, apparently. We do this shit for free.
You know, like I remember, like I said a while ago, you know, I remember I think it was Westbrook or whatever. He had a fan taken out of the game because the fan was heckling him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I grew up heckling fucking. I grew up, heckling fucking players. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let me tell you something. I'm not a Mets fan, but yo, Chipper Jones used to get dogged out at Shea Stadium,
Yeah.
and he's being called Larry, whatever. He would turn around, smile, tip his cap, and then proceed to make the Mets look fucking stupid.
Yo,
But nowadays, that player would complain, talking about, oh, the fans are making fun of me.
Reggie Miller would have scored 90 points and pointed at the fan and said, "Blame this nigga."
Yo, for real. Like I just, oh
Yes.
my, like
Yo,
we're literally talking about not hurting the feelings of a man who's getting paid millions of dollars to play a game.
yeah.
Now, like, I get it, it's a business or whatever, but my people, listen to me. This year, he got $40 million
Yeah.
guaranteed.
And
Guaranteed.
for real.
Next year, he literally, the word guarantee means no matter what the Giants do, he is guaranteed to get paid $82 million. I
Even if
think he
it's a
gonna be.
Tuesday.
I think he gonna, even after he pays the taxes and he pays his agent. I think he gonna be alright.
He should be. At least for a few years. And
Like,
and that's the
I
thing
don't
people
get
don't
it.
realize. It's not for nothing. If I'm spending my hard earned money, the money I had to fucking work for at least 80 hours if you get paid bi-weekly. Right? I had to work
Right.
80 hours to make this money. And then I chose to spend this money on tickets to watch you play. And you're not playing to the best of your ability. Who
I
the fuck
have
are
every.
you to get
I have.
mad at me to
I
say,
have
yo,
every.
bro,
I have every right to say to boo you.
yeah, because now you're wasting my money. I don't
And
get
my
guaranteed
time. And
$60 million. You
my
know what I'm
time.
saying? Yeah.
Let's not forget, you wasting my money and time.
And
Uh,
it's actually personal for me. Because it's not the fact that I spend all this money to watch you. It's the fact that no matter what, I'm still gonna root for y'all motherfuckers. This is becoming a toxic relationship.
In the words of my man Bernie Mac, rest in peace, you're done, some of my bitch.
Word. Shit. This has become toxic. You now have to spend your whole life in misery doing a job that you get underpaid to do, and then spend that money that you don't have to watch me play, and God forbid I fucking miss a shot. Woe is me. Fuck you. Woe is me. When all he has to do is play one game a week for 16 weeks and gets paid tens of millions of dollars. Guarantee. My job ain't even guaranteed.
Nope. Especially in New York, you in the employer at will state. That means they can fire your ass and not even give you a reason.
Yeah. And not even tell you. You still be showing up to work and be like, yo, how come I ain't get paid? You don't work
Yeah.
here.
Well, sure, I don't know about all that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna let you in the building.
Shit. But yeah,
Now you might walk in one day and be like, "Yo, why my key card don't work?"
uh,
Sir, we're gonna have to let you go.
yeah. Sir, can you come with me into the office, please?
Uh,
No, what the fuck? Why my key card don't work? Sir, just come in the office. We're gonna talk about this now. No, fuck that. I've been here before. I seen the movies. Sir, can you not make a commotion? No, fuck you, man. Oh, you one of y'all swing on me. I dare you. I'm showing you.
Yo, man, I just. But again, yeah, bro, I really don't get some of this fucking. You know,
Me
like,
neither.
god damn it, man, like, god damn, I'm here, like, you finally see what a true quarterback can do and then today you come out and you say that.
Now, speaking of egos, how do you fucking feel if you're the backup? How do you feel? You come in and you bowl, and they go, "Oh, it don't fucking matter." Danny Dimes
Yo,
is
my
starter.
man, my man, my man. And I'll battle any Giants fan. I'll put that out there. I'll battle any Giants fan. Daniel Jones, 2 passing touchdowns in 5 games. Tyron Taylor, 2 passing touchdowns in 1 game.
That don't
In
make him
one
better.
in one game, your backup match your output for the year so far.
Word. Yeah, but that's not Danny Dimes' fault. Remember, the grass is artificial. The jersey that they were wearing wasn't as blue as the Giants blue. They were wearing like a buffalo blue. The helmet is a little bit too small for him. You know, the fans were screaming when he was throwing. So, it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a perfect scenario for him. If it was a
I,
perfect scenario, he
I
would
don't know.
get
I don't
he
know.
would
I
get
don't
eight.
know if it was. I don't know if it was Joseph or it was my man, normal guy, that said they love it when I called him this. Daniel Jones, you are a burger.
I think that was Joseph.
You are a burger.
Well, Joseph got New York to win next week, so
I
we'll
hope
see if
so.
he's right.
I hope so.
Shit. Because, imagine that. The game sucks so much that we fucking tie.
That can happen. That can
Yo,
definitely. Game can end in a tie. Don't fucking manifest that shit. Don't call it into existence, there, Toe.
if it happens, I'm blaming Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm
All
blaming
right.
Joseph.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Because he won't be a smart ass and pick New York to win.
Oh man. No, but yeah, man. I heard that and I was like, bro, you could have been more political about it, but I get it. But it's like, I don't know. It's like when you know you're about to break up, but you still don't wanna.
Yeah.
Like you see it coming, and you're like, yeah, but
Come on.
damn,
Yeah.
yeah, you're like,
Nah,
yeah. And then when those happen, you're like, yeah, I know.
just let me fuck one last time.
Let me hit it one more time for good faith.
Where, end on good terms. Nigga, you cheated on me. So what? That was the past. You gotta let that shit go. We talking about the now.
And that's when you gotta hit him. Well, what have you done for me lately?
Word. I don't see no ring on his finger. Yeah, that was the Eddie Murphy shit of the year. I don't see no ring on his finger, motherfucker. What have you done for me lately, Eddie?
Nah, I'm telling you.
Oh
Uh,
man.
yeah, but it's like my situation is a lot different from yours.
Yeah.
You know, you got Zach Wilson, who literally, I think, finally gets it. Where I think it also helps to have Aaron Rodgers in the building.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Hoach, them beating the Eagles does not mean shit. Because the Eagles gave up the ball 4 times in a row. Well, not in a row, but gave up the ball 4 times. Once in a very critical time of the game. The defense scored like 3 touchdowns on the Eagles alone because of those turnovers. I didn't see Zach Wilson do shit
But you didn't see Zach Wilson throw interceptions.
because because the defense didn't let him on the field.
But that's what I'm saying. He
No,
didn't. The Jets are not putting the game in his hands. Like
they
if it
can't.
was right, if it was Rodgers out there, you would know that the Jets that the game is in Rodgers' hands.
Rodgers will have the ball on defense.
Yeah, yeah. He'll be playing middle linebacker.
Word. But yeah, I mean, the team around Zach Wilson is phenomenal, and they're holding him up. But if this was a playoff game against the Eagles, we wouldn't have had a chance.
Probably. Who knows? Well, if it would have been a playoff game, it would have been for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think Hurts is throwing 4 interceptions in the fucking playoffs. I don't think their defense is allowing shit to happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After the first interception, Hurts would have been shot once or twice. Shit. But
but listen, truthfully though, you know, and I know Joe. I mean, I don't know if Crow's is going to be around to defend himself. Yeah, you know, Hurts looked bad that game, but he came back out the very next game and put it on. He had a great game last week.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, that's something that I don't see Daniel Jones ever having.
See, you say his name 3 times and he shows up. Cruz is watching. What is that? The Red Bulls, the New York FC. I don't think you hear us.
So did you just say the New York Epstein's?
Yeah, because the New York, the soccer teams for the New York is the New York Red Bulls and the New York Soccer Club,
Okay.
or the football club. So it's the FC.
Oh, I heard Epstein. I was like, man, well, you come
Oh,
on now.
nah, not the Epstein. They don't have that much money. Shit. But we got Krills in the building. Like we were saying, LeBron James. Nah,
Man, fuck LeBron James too.
yo, we can get into that. Was one of the. I wrote down some topics, and my phone is updating, so I don't have any of the topics at hand. But I know one of the topics was Anthony Davis. Like my man didn't show up in the second half of that game, and he was doing okay in the first half.
My man, you just lucky. Just be lucky he didn't get hurt in that game.
Yo, you know what's funny? They treated LeBron like that because the LeBron played only 29 minutes. And like, he didn't play that much. They were saying that this is the least amount of time he actually played since high school.
Well, you know what? Contrary to popular people believe or whatever the man or beliefs, you know, like my man, again, like my man Bernie Mac once said, America, my body worry.
Word. I mean,
You know,
LeBron is getting older.
LeBron is not a young buck no more. Like he takes care of his body better than I know anybody. But yo, maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they didn't want to overkill from the beginning.
Yeah. But I mean, yo, in sports, LeBron James is getting to that fucking Riggs. I'm getting too old for this shit phase of his life.
Right, but but you got fans who are in denial.
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
But listen, he still could play. He still could play.
Absolutely, but fans still expect to see what they saw 10 years ago from LeBron.
Shit, if Jordan stepped out there, I would expect 96 Bulls Jordan.
Right. You would expect that, but that's not realistic.
Nah, not at all. I think me and him would expect that. But it's not, it's not realistic. But I mean, he was doing good. He was doing good that game. You know, for the little bit that he played.
You know who they play? Who they play?
The Nuggets.
Who's the defending champ?
The Nuggets.
You know, who did the Lakers not want to be embarrassed by having the best player out there?
The Nuggets.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
remember, LeBron James gave Anthony Davis the team. He said, "This is the face of the Lakers." And Anthony Davis said, "I don't know, man. My ankles are feeling a little weak after you said that."
like yo, LeBron, come on, man. You know my ankles are weak.
You don't
begin
put no
with,
more
man.
weight on me.
Exactly. Don't put no more weight on me. Come on now. Come on, bro.
Shit, this ain't fair, motherfucker.
You know I got the weak ankles.
Word, shit, my knees is shaking.
My body weary.
I'm older than you, LeBron, and surgeries alone. Shit.
I mean, like, look, I'm pretty sure LeBron can still, you know, have a LeBron night here and there.
Yeah.
But people got to realize, you're not going to see the LeBron that you guys are used to.
I mean,
And and I saw that the Lakers fans were like booing, like I don't know the Lakers themselves. I'm like, guys, your team is not good.
that's the crazy shit. As long as LeBron is on the court, the team is good. Once he gets off the court, and any team, that team, oh no, we suck again.
Oh no! We suck again!
But that's facts. That is truth.
And yo, this is where I get mad when people are like, oh, Anthony Davis is top 7 player, in the NBA. Are we counting backwards? I mean,
Yo,
'cause
top seven player where?
on the injury list.
No, Andrew, he's top 5. He's number 1 up there. But see, that's the other thing. Like when people say shit like that, like I'm not usually for this stuff. But then when somebody says like some shit like that, they need to get smacked in the face.
Yeah, because it's like, come on, bro. Yeah, you can't be considered the best if you don't play at your best at least 90% of the time. If you always getting mollywopped and you can't hold the team together without LeBron James out there, you cannot be considered one of the best.
No. When people know that you're probably gonna be out a couple of games this year, come on now. When was the last time Anthony Davis played full season?
I'm thinking the bubble.
That
And
wasn't a
was
full
shortened.
season.
Yeah,
That was a short season. When was the last 82 game season that he played? My 82 games.
I'm gonna look it up, but I don't think it happened on the Lakers. It might have happened like year 2 or 3 on the fucking Pelicans.
I'm telling you, dude, he's fragile. And that's who you want to put your pin your team on? Well, you better go get Dwayne Wade back out of retirement. I'm gonna say probably his second year with the Pelicans.
You see, this is what I hate about Google. You put in a question. When was the last time Anthony Davis played a full season? And then you get a shit like Anthony Davis played 132 games between October 2020 and 2023. Okay, that don't mean nothing. There's 82 games this season.
Well,
That's already that's not 2 full seasons, because 164 games is 2 full seasons.
Right.
So we're missing 30 games, and that's he said 2020 to 2023. That's 2021, 2022, and then that's 3 seasons there, depending on when you start. Right, that's 3 seasons.
Right.
So that's 246 games. We are literally at half of that. So the answer is never. You don't try to bullshit, bro. I've mastered Steiner math. You know what I'm saying? I mastered Steiner math with this bullshit. Give me that bullshit. All right, so here you go. All right. So the first year, Anthony, what? All right, here you go. 2012 and 2013 season, he played 64 games. He played 67 games the year after that. 68 the year after that, 61 the year after that, 2016, 2017 season, 75. Then the next year, 75. Then the year after that, 56. The first year with the Lakers, 62. The second year with the Lakers, 36. The third year with the Lakers, 40. Last year with the Lakers, 56.
Jesus.
And then one this year.
And again, you guys don't want to tell me he's not fragile? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a lot of risk
When
games.
LeBron James, I'm thinking, is playing like 78 games at least every season. Let me see some LeBron.
I mean, it wasn't until like I guess the last couple of years that LeBron started missing games, but you kind of
Yeah.
expect that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. See, so from his first year to the last year in Cleveland, he's been doing 79, 80. The least was 62, and then it was like around 74 to all 82 games. Then the first year the Lakers 55, because I think that's when he hurt his groin. And 67, 45, 56, and 55. Then they wonder why they're not making the playoffs.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, for your star player who you depend on to bring in the seats, who still want to build your team around because it's got the crap. That's what they're gonna do. He literally
Yeah.
said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna pass the buck to this guy over here."
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just nowadays I just don't get it. I really don't get it. They're getting paid more money right now. Like, do you realize that
Yo, and think
a
about this.
a role player. Yo, put it like this: that contract that Dylan Brooks signed, like a 3-year, $80 million contract,
Yeah.
bro. Had that been given to Jordan back when he played, they would have been an outrage.
Yeah. Yo, and speaking of Jordan, I picked up how many full seasons he's done. His rookie year, he played all 82 games. Then the year after that, I believe he got injured, he played 18. Then 82, 82, 81, 82, 82, 80, 78, 17. That was when he came back with Chicago Bulls at the end of the season. 82, 82, 82, 60 with his first year in Washington, and 82 in his last year with Washington.
Mm.
My man, out of 2 retirement returns, was still playing every single game. And if I'm not mistaken, he got hurt once and came
That
out of
sounds about
retirement.
right.
Yeah.
Sounds about
So,
right.
so I know advance in medicine, but is it really an advance in medicine, or are people just a little bit too cautious?
I'm guessing a little bit too cautious. I mean, remember the Spurs started this shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So now the question is, are you hanging your hat on Anthony Davis to be the face of the Lakers?
If I was on that Lakers team, no offense, I would be offended.
I, I
Go
would be
ahead.
too, but
Go ahead. I'm waiting for you to read more stats.
yo, Joseph just hit us up. It's 101 to 99. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are winning. The Knicks are beating the Celtics. What? This is on ESPN. Let's see if we can catch the last part of this game. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Donnie, they were like going all in till till now.
What's
Yep.
going on, guys?
We this is a good show until show got here. Hey, what's going on, show? Didn't even see you there.
My bad. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to hear that. I think my headphones was messing up.
Yeah. Speaking of your headphones messing up, it is 101-99. The New York Knicks are beating the Boston Celtics with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's go Knicks.
See, he just jinxed us, motherfucker. But
First
yeah.
loss in the column.
But speaking of that, I don't know. I don't think they're keeping Anthony Davis. When LeBron leaves, I think Anthony Davis is gone. Because not for nothing, I'd have been looking for somebody else, despite what LeBron wants. I'd have been. You give up Anthony Davis for some good 2 or 3 stars. You don't need a superstar. Give 2, 3 stars that can hold the fucking fort down while LeBron's is sitting. Maybe a future, fucking athlete that could take over for LeBron while he's gone. Because I'm telling you now, once LeBron's son becomes eligible for the draft, the New York Knicks are fully prepared to give up everything and anything to get LeBron and his son. I'm telling you now, Hutch, the New York Knicks have already put in the trade that me and show will go to the other team and be fans just so they can get LeBron James on their team. Because who can make the best use out of a fucking star that's over the hill? It's the fucking Knicks.
Or you can reverse that statement and say, what other team gets a free agent and bleeds them dry to the point that they're no good besides the Knicks?
Word. We're still paying for Carmelo. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care what the facts are. We're still paying for Carmelo. Yo, it's 101, fourth quarter, minute 42 seconds left. Boston had the ball. Oh, he just throws the ball for whoever the fuck that is on the Knicks. Goes out of bounds. It's Boston. Yo, I can't tell you who's playing right now. All I know is Jason Tatum's inbound the ball.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Tatum. Oh shit, white people are off the screen.
Wow.
That's what it says. White comes off the screen. Jokic shoots for a 3 and he hits it. Oh, that was Porzingis. Oh, he came back to New York to drain a 3 on us. He looked like Jokic. That's why I call him Jokic. Oh, look, and then this guy shoots a 3 and completely misses it. Thank you, Knicks. Appreciate it. Who's that? RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett tried to get one back on Porzingis, and they said, we'll leave you wide open for that one. Sorry, sir. Don't ever fucking come shooting here with that shit again. Oh, leave him wide open. Don't worry about it. Porzingis again for 3. Misses. He thought he was wearing a blue and orange jersey. 58 seconds left. 104-101. Boston's winning. Right now, they're slowing down the clock. Jason Tatum got the ball. He's driving in. He lets go of the ball. They get rid of it. And they called the foul on Jason Tatum when he was trying to get the ball back. So it's Knicks ball. Because I was about to say, oh shit, Jason Tatum loses the ball and then gets it back immediately. But no, they called it a foul. Yo, week 8 is coming in a few minutes as a news drop from Kenny. But so everybody get prepared for your picks. Show, we spoke about the Jets versus Giants. Who you got?
Oh, we gonna whip their ass. I got my Jets, man.
I thought he was gonna be awesome.
Nah, they hype. They think they got their little Tyron Taylor in there and shit. We gonna take his legs off. Watch.
Any Dimes might play, show. You're not afraid of him?
We gonna send them right back to the fucking hospital. Watch. You gonna come in. First play, crank.
I think Holt should be a Jets fan for a week if we put Danny Dimes down. Yeah, so
I think I would regurgitate my food.
all right, Celtics ball, 37 seconds left, 104-102. We missed one of the free throws. Jason Tatum does some ugly shit, passes it back to Porzingis. They call a foul on whoever the fuck this guy is. He got a long ass name. They don't want to show his name. Number 55 on the Knicks. He looks like he's in pain, but he fouled Porzingis. He did some fucking blood sport kick to Porzingis' knee. Said, "I want Tom Poe." Bow.
Shit, miles and miles behind.
Word. They should just take Danny Berger contract and give it to Tyrone Taylor if he keeps winning. They're not gonna let Tyrone Taylor play after he won that game. You think they're gonna let him look stupid? Or Zingis just pop one of those free throws? It's 105-102. See, I knew show coming in here was gonna fucking disconnect.
I fucked everything up
Yup.
as usual. This is my thing.
Come on, what's going on? They in timeout?
They did a fast three, airballed it. Center gets the ball, puts it in for a layup. It's 106-104. 14 seconds left. They're double teaming Jason Tatum, and they call a timeout. The Boston Celtics call the timeout.
I'm guaranteed, yeah, they're probably in timeout. But yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. And you know what's sad though? If the Knicks win, people gonna be like, "Oh, you see, we can win." But if they lose, they're gonna blame everything but the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's right now it's Show's fault. And if you look, like the blue on the court is a little scuffed up. You know how hard it is for the Knicks to play on a scuffed up court. You know, and then the fucking ref, he's not as tall as the other players. That demoralizes the Knicks team.
Say that again.
The ref, he's not as tall, so it demoralizes the Knicks team. And the Knicks don't know how to play 5-on-5, so you know they usually play like 3-on-1 coverage on defense, and they're like,
Right.
Man, that's illegal. And they keep looking for the foul there, so it's not. You know, so the Boston is cheating. What I'm basically saying, they decided to come to Madison Square Garden to play. That's the first cheating move they did. The refs are there calling the game. That's another cheating move. And then they have 5 people on the court. They're not supposed to have this. That's not supposed to happen. What's going on, Nia? You know, they're not supposed to have 5 people on the court. Not when the Knicks are out there. It's supposed to be 5-on-3, where the game was meant to play, Dodge. But like as always, when I do these picks every week, I'm picking the Jets. I'm picking the Jets and the Jaguars. Everyone else, I'll go with God. Oh,
Let me see.
Wabenyama. He's coming up next to play the Mavericks. A Weemboy, as we like to call him. It's crazy how this man looks so skinny. I remember when Shaq was like, "Yo, bro, you can't even enter the draft less than 280 pounds." Shaq came out that draft looking like a monster, like a grown man. My man looked like he's in preschool playing this fucking game. He looked like Kevin Durant's illegitimate love child. Like, you know how Kevin Durant had that fake Twitter account?
Right.
That fake Twitter account had a kid. That's what Umumwe fucking looked like. Fucking twigs out here. The nightmare before Christmas.
Oh, damn.
Refs always finna word. Yo, this has been a 30-minute timeout.
Yo, for real, I'm here waiting for you to tell me the final score. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened?
They're still into. All right, now they're getting on the court. It's like, what the fuck? So 12 seconds left. They're down by 4. No, they're down by 2. It's a 2-possession game. Boston's out of timeouts. The Knicks got 1 timeout. So what do? Hoach? You commit the foul or what?
That's a toughie.
All
You're
right,
down by 1. You're down by 1 point or 2.
down by 2. It's 106, 104. All right, Boston just put it in. All right, Knicks just fouled.
Yeah, that's a smart move, and hope that they miss, the free throws.
Yeah, but see, that's the one bad thing about basketball. The last 10 seconds takes a half hour. Yo, Richard, they got Peyton, whatever the fuck his name is, shooting these foul throws. He has 2 points. He just drained 1, so he has 3 points in the game.
But he asked somebody, "Oh no, he was the star of the game." No, he wasn't.
He's the reason why he beat the Knicks.
Wow, him not throwing an interception or whatever. I mean, not interception. Him.
I mean, shit, he probably couldn't throw an interception.
I mean, but them, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you hope to steal the inbound pass, but that has become more difficult more years. So
Yeah.
I guess you hope if the opposing team doesn't have any timeouts, or he doesn't even have a timeout, you
Well,
hope that
yeah.
yeah,
So the
and
Knicks
then
don't have the Knicks just called timeout again. It's 108 to 104 with 10 seconds left. So there's no timeouts anywhere. They're probably gonna have to punch one of these fucking guys in the face. Cause all right. There's no one on this Knicks team you give the ball to shoot a 3. And you're still down by 1. But because RJ Barrett tried one. I don't know who the fuck who's at Hart. Tried one and they fucking airballed that shit. So who do you give the ball to? What do you say, yo, Porzingis, do us this last favor?
wow,
Drain this 3 for us.
But you see, that's my thing. I guarantee you, when RJ Barrett took that 3-pointer, they weren't down by 4. Like sometimes, again, in this day and age, everybody wants to be able to shoot that 3. Sometimes, you hit that 2. That's all you need.
Yeah. All right, so the Knicks are inbounding the ball. They inbounds it. Brunson got the ball. He goes in for a quick 3. He does a spin move. He misses it, of course. Jason Tatum gets a rebound. Oh, no, the Knicks hit the rebound. He shoots the 3 again. 1 second left, and he misses that one, too. And the Celtics beat the Knicks 108 to 104. Well, at least he had the foresight to stand 5 feet away from the 3-point line when he shot both 3s. Because if he would have been closer to the 3-point line when he shot it, it wouldn't have counted if he made it.
That's sad.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be further because I'm pretty sure he was looking for a 4-point shot. and it would have won if he would have drained both of those 3s back to back just like that from the 4-point area. It would have been like 120 to 108 right now.
I just don't get it, man. You saw they were up by 2 with a little bit of more than 2 minutes to go. You know what it is, bro? There's some teams that don't know how to win close games.
Yeah.
They don't have a clutch player. You can see right there, Knicks don't have a clutch player. And everybody can say, "Oh, it's the first game of the year, whatever." Nah, I've been saying this for years.
Real quick, they turned on the San Antonio Spurs games. Awumaway just rejected Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, my man, I was watching him like practice. Have you seen this motherfucker's arms?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it now.
They're like 3 feet long.
Yeah, he got to keep him up, or else some shit's gonna be dragging on the floor.
My man, they're like 3 feet long. I was like, yo,
Yeah, and they just rejected Irvin again.
yo, his arms is longer than some people that I know.
Word.
You know, I know a homegirl. She like 4'11". I think his arms is longer than her.
Could be. Could be. And Wumba just missed a three, but yo, they're rejecting Kyrie Irving left and right. I'm surprised
No,
Kyrie Irving's still on the Mavericks, to be honest with you. Yo, right now
well,
it's 4-0. The Spurs are winning. And
I
Wumba
mean,
comes in.
the game just started. But think about this: they traded for him, so they gave up draft picks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're like, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like you're like, fuck. We traded for this guy. We gave him fucking draft picks, but obviously he's not gelling with our star player, which is Luca. Irving, you're not a star player. I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
anybody who wants to say, "Oh, no, he's not. He's fuck. No, he's not."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He
I,
would have been when he was with LeBron, he was.
but you
But
see that, look, like when he was with LeBron and they came back to beat the Warriors when they were down 3-1. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's how he got his. That's how he got his name. But since then, and I do mean since then, on the court, not off on the off court or whatever, on court. What has he done that shows you? Oh, yo, he's a great player. I'll wait.
Outside of the
Outside of
Cleveland,
outside of
outside of LeBron.
Cleveland, outside of Cleveland, when he had LeBron, you know who all the pressure was on LeBron and not him, and LeBron kept feeding him. What has he shown that to tell you that he is that star player?
He's done two things. Jack and shit. He's disrupted the Spurs. I mean the Celtics.
Right?
And then he went to Boston. I mean to Brooklyn and wasted their time.
No, he went to Boston first and wasted their time.
No, that's what I'm saying. He went to Boston, he disrupted them. Marcus
Right.
Smart came out as
Right.
the fucking star. Then he went to Brooklyn and wasted Kevin Durant's time because he wasn't playing the whole. Because remember, he got suspended, he got hurt, and then he stood out because of some shit. And Kevin Durant didn't have a teammate, and he fucked that up. And then now he's on the Mavericks, and the Mavericks were in fucking first place or second place last year before the in the playoffs, and then 8 games before the playoffs started, they're no longer in the fucking playoffs. So he has jack shit. And this is coming from a Kyrie Irving fan. Kyrie Irving used to be my favorite player.
No bueno, as they say. As my homegirl Celia Cruz will say, rest in peace. My English is not very good looking.
Word.
Again, that to me that shows you that some people they do one thing and all of a sudden everybody says, "Oh, they're fucking a superstar, the all star, whatever the fuck you want to call it." Yeah, what you really want to say is like, no, it's like one instant, instant. I mean, if I was a Dallas fan, I wouldn't be too happy. And that pains me to say because the fact that I have to say anything that says Dallas and should be, I hate Dallas. Period.
Yeah. I hear you. But
But I truly believe that him on the Mavericks is just gonna fuck up Luca.
yeah. Wade just scored his first points. But yeah, no, it's true. It's listen, man, we don't I know Terrell Owens has this stigma, Ocho Cinco had this stigma, there's a lot of people that have this stigma, but this shit don't come from nowhere. You know?
Right.
The shit don't
100%.
come from nowhere. just like fucking show. I swear to God, sometimes I want to kick him off the show myself. Oh shit.
Speak of the devil.
Word, and he don't even want to talk. He's not even in his fucking chair. Show.
Where you at?
All right, well, Show figures out where he's at. That's his entrance music.
My man, if you gonna cut in, at least be ready to cut in.
Right shit. But yo, let's switch gears from basketball. Did you see the UFC?
No.
Saturday. All right, so the main card, I actually paid for it. And that first 3 fights
Right.
lasted, I want to say 2 minutes total. And then we got to the co-main event, which was we got Kamal Usman versus Kazmat Shivshashi. And that match was, I'm gonna hold down Kamal Usman for 3 rounds. And then the last 30 seconds of the fight, Kamal Usman said, fuck it, and started molly-whopping Kazmat. And it showed you this man is not as good as people think he is, because if Kamal Usman would have started the fight like that,
Right.
it would have been a different fight. This man does not have that much stand-up. He's a hugger. He's not a fighter.
He's a what? He's a hugger, not a fighter.
Yeah, he's a hugger.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh
Yeah.
man, it was very disappointing. I must say.
Yeah. But then so Kamal Usman having 11 days notice, he showed up. He showed that he has the heart of a champion. But this did not prove that Kazmat earned a middleweight title shot. Now Daniel Cormier is saying that he should fight Conor McGregor. And I say bullshit. Conor McGregor is not a natural fucking middleweight. Neither was Kamal Usman. But Conor McGregor cannot wrestle. And if all fucking Chavmat Mashashaki or whatever fuck you want to call him does is wrestle, why the fuck would you put why would fucking Conor McGregor wrestle? Why would Conor McGregor fucking fight this dude? It's not his weight class, and all this fucking dude likes to do is hump people's legs. Why would he want to fight him?
He's like a chihuahua.
That's not a good fight. At no point, he was supposed to originally fight Paulo Costa. They would have never touched each other. He would have never punched Paulo Costa. He'd have just put him on the ground and humped his leg until Paulo Costa said, listen, I'm pregnant. That's not fighting.
No.
So him versus Conor McGregor does not have any appeal to me. But they saying now all of a sudden he's the number one contender for the middleweight championship.
What?
Yeah.
He could have been a contender.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Word. And and the match before that, Johnny Walker versus Magnomed. Dude, half the people in this fucking card, I can't pronounce the name. I'm not gonna try. But so this dude got kneed in the face. Johnny Walker got kneed in the face. His knee was down. And Johnny Walker looked like he was out of it, but the ref stopped. He paused the fight. He brings in the doctor. We can't hear anything they're saying. The doctor's looking at him and he's like, come on, no, let's fight. Yeah, I'm good, let's fight. And the doctor says he can't fight. And the ref calls the fight. Johnny Walker starts pushing the ref and goes after the other dude. The other dude starts going after him. They start trying to fight each other after they called the fight off. The security comes in, they're holding each other back. Dana White screaming at Johnny Walker's like, I know the doctor fucked up. I know he fucked up. We'll figure it out. Just, sit over there before you fuck up shit. Johnny Walker sitting down. And then they call it a no contest. When they get the replay and they boost up the audio, the doctor asks Johnny Walker, "Do you know where you are?" And Johnny Walker is sitting there for like 20 seconds, like confused, and he goes, "I'm in the desert." And the ref goes, "Okay, what round is it?" And Johnny Walker's like, and the ref goes, "Yo, he can't fight. He don't know where he's at. He don't know what round it
It's
is.
a stoppage.
Yeah, he's done." When they said that, everybody's like, "Oh shit. Nah, it was a good stoppage," when they figured it out. But it literally looked like the doctor went up to him and was like, "Yo, you good?" "Yeah, I'm good." "Nah, fuck that. He ain't good." But Johnny Walker was trying his hardest to fight this fight. He didn't give a fuck what it was like. "What state you in?" "2." "I'm ready to fight."
He said 2.
Yeah. He couldn't answer basic questions, and the doctor stopped the fight. And that was in the first round. Then we get to Mislan Mashushafiq and Alexander Volkanovski. And Volkanovski got knocked out by a head kick. And I'm not gonna lie, he did not look good because you could tell it was 11 days. My man looked like he was full of water weight, and he ain't realized that this motherfucker kicked people in the head. Like, he didn't know that was a part of the rules.
Oh no, man. Yeah, he didn't know that. Come on now.
Yeah. But Islam is still the champion. Was the event worth the $79 I paid for it? I don't think so. But would I have paid for it again, not knowing the outcome? Yeah, because the replacement fighters were better than the original fighters on the card.
Wow.
Wait, what is this? Start 1 PPR, Miles Sanders or Jack Moss.
Oh, Miles Sanders. Zach Moss is not even going to start.
There you go. You heard it from the pro right there.
not the pro, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Oh, and also on more UFC related news, John Jones tore his pectoral muscle in
Yeah,
preparation
yeah.
for his fight against Stipe Miocic. So they canceled the fight, and they're gonna have an interim heavyweight championship bout between Tom Aspinall and Sergey Pavlik. I have no idea who the fuck these people are, but they're ranked number 2 and number 4. And then Alex Pereira is fighting Yuri Pashajashi, the former light heavyweight champion. This is a light heavyweight title bout. Well, that's a vacated title also. So get this. You know who Glover Teixeira is?
Let me see here.
Right.
Oh,
The Brazilian dude that Chuck Liddell backed was Glover Teixeira.
right.
He basically pulled the George Foreman when he won the light heavyweight championship. I think it was against another Russian dude. I can't pronounce his name, but he won the light heavyweight championship, and he lost it to probably to Yarye. I'm just gonna call him Yari. That's his first name. Yari injured himself, and he said, "I don't want to hold up the division, so I'm gonna relinquish the title, make a new champion." I forgot who won, but the other guy won the title. Before his first title defense, he got injured. They relinquished the title, and now the man that first relinquished the title because he got injured is now fighting for the vacated championship against Alex Pereira, who's his first or second middleweight light heavyweight fight is for the title. Get that merry-go-round.
Wow.
Yeah. So if the man would have never given up the championship, he'd have been fighting now and defending the title
Wow.
instead of fighting for it again. So listen, going back to John Jones, I'm not surprised. every time we have an anticipated match between John Jones and a contender that people say, you know what, he could beat him, or something always happens and it gets postponed.
Yo, my man, that whole thing
Always
is just
happens.
that whole just thing you just talked about is wild.
Yeah. Something always happens.
Yep. Man, I saw that video and I was like, oh, come on, man.
Listen, man. I think he's on something. It's not a coincidence that all of a sudden the USADA and the UFC don't have no more fucking drug testing, and the biggest heavyweight fight of the century, John Jones and Stipe Miocic, is about to happen. And then my man tears his pec.
And I saw that video too, and I saw it, and I'm just like, I wanted to like open up the window, but like, nah, nigga, yeah, fuck up. You better fucking fight. Nah, but like he was gone so long because of rehab.
Yeah, all the legal he was suspended. Then he had the legal allegations, and then he wanted to move up to heavyweight, which took him even because he basically turned into a power lifter. And then they hand him the title because Kang didn't fight him. Kong, whatever the fuck you want to call him. He didn't fight him. He went on the ground and tapped out, and they handed John Jones the heavyweight championship. And they asked Stipe, yo, do you feel like, you think you can make it look good when you take a dive for Jones? And Stipe was like, nigga, I ain't taking a dive for nobody. And Jones like, I tore my pec. We'll get somebody to take a dive for me. Because, everybody calls John Jones the greatest fighter in the world. I'm not doing it. If you're not going to sit here and say Barry Bonds is the best batter in the world because of steroids, I'm not doing it because of cocaine and all the other drugs, the picograms that he had. I don't give a fuck. Because fighting has to happen inside and outside the ring. Muhammad Ali is considered one of the greatest because of the shit he did outside of the fucking ring. My man fought the goddamn government and won. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, man. The UFC used to be something that I used to look forward to, and lately, to me, I think it's just become all political.
It has. Like, it's a popularity contest with who can make the biggest noise and will give you a title shot. Because before it was like, yo, if you're winning your matches, you're getting one. That was when the Fertitta brothers were owning it. They had I forgot what his name was, Silva or some shit.
Right.
It was the matchmaker. And people, even if it wasn't an exciting fight, it's like, yo, this guy won 7 of his last fucking fights. He deserves a title shot. Plus, there's no one else for, and it's like, put him in there. Fuck it. And if it's a bad fight, it's a bad fight, but he earned it. He may never earn another one, but he earned it. Now it's cockfighting. It's cockfighting with the loudest cock in the room. Literally, like, I think Dana White's just listening to cocks. It's like, this one woke me up. Put him in the ring.
Bro, I'm truly upset that the fact that we had like 1 match or 2 match after being reinstated because of past drug related issues. You're fucking. I'm right here. That's what you should. It's like, guys, really, Dana. He has to do better. I'm sorry, Dana White. You heard it right here, Dana White. You have to do better, man.
And the crazy shit is, they'll tell you, no, he doesn't, because he makes all the money. He make a lot of money in the UFC. Because it's no longer, you ever notice, shit is no longer about what's right or what's entertaining or anything. It's all about money. As long as you're making money, they don't give a shit what you do. You can have 2 midgets fighting a fucking pregnant lady in this shit. If it makes money, throw it in there.
You see, I was with you until you said fighting the pregnant lady. I, I mean, at this point, I'd rather watch 2 midgets fight each other.
Shit, right? Shit. You ever seen that Russian shit? Where it's like 3 teenagers versus 1 Brock Lesnar looking motherfucker?
No, but that sounds hilarious.
Oh, if I could ever find that shit again on YouTube, this one dude, you know the dude that does the fuck, hold on, I got you right now. That guy,
Get the fuck out of here!
he does a YouTube channel where he watches shit and he fucking makes mad fun of it. And he watches these fucking MMA fights where it's like a grandfather and his grandson are fighting this fat woman. This fat woman mollywopping both of them. And the grandfather like can't stand and shit. And he's like, what the fuck is going on over here? And all you hear is fucking, it's my turn. My turn. When they're trying to push him. It's hilarious. There goes Show. See, I knew Show was gonna come on the part where
I've been here.
I've been
Hey,
asking you questions and you ain't answering not one of them.
I'm hearing you. You said if somebody went
See,
to
he's
the
sleeping.
zoo.
Show is
Wait a
sleeping.
minute. I'm sleeping.
We all heard the slur in your fucking voice before.
Well, that's tired. That don't count.
You
I
got
ain't
that want to in your eyes, Show, where you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, but that don't count. Just want to and going to. That's 2 different things. I'm surviving, baby.
So now that Jones tore his pectoral muscle, do you think he retires?
No,
'Cause that's gonna take a while to recover.
nah. There's gonna be plenty of people that will take the dive for Jones. I don't think Jones is gonna have another serious fight in his life.
You always hated this guy, so I knew you was gonna be happy.
Nope, I didn't always hate him. But here's the thing, though. I remember when he first fucking started, and he was fighting Matt Hamill, and he threw an illegal elbow, 12-6.
Wow.
On a ground opponent, you can't throw an elbow 12-6. So basically, straight up and down. He threw one, knocked out Matt Hamill. He got disqualified. That's his one loss on his record. He you could tell by the look on his face, he meant that shit, but he tried to act like he did that shit by accident. Then he fought the next couple fights, and he beat Shogun Rua for the title. He beat Lyoto Machida for the title. Then he started poking people in the fucking eyes. He ruined Rampage Jackson's knee with that fucking little cheap ass kick. And I'm sitting there going, I thought you were supposed to be the best fighter in the world. Why are you doing this cheap shit? He fights Rashad Evans. And I'm like, oh, you a bitch. Then he runs into a pregnant lady and leaves the scene of a crime. And I'm like, oh yeah, you are. That's when I started losing faith in him. I was a fan of his until he started pulling this sucker shit. Get the drool out your mouth, Show. That's what Joseph said. Yo, Hoch, I sent that fight to you on Instagram.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out after fucking this shit.
Yeah, yo, it's hilarious.
All right. So, what's the recovery time for a pectoral muscle?
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna see how long. Around 8 months. Jones apparently tore his pectoral tendon off the bone. He will need surgery and is expected to be out around 8 months.
How old is him? How old is he now?
I think he's like 34. 36.
Truthfully, I think he should. I think it should be done. I mean, think about it. 8 months to come back from that. He's no spring chicken. He was already basically removed from ECW for a reason.
From ECW?
I'm sorry, not ECW. I was thinking about something else, but
Nah, I feel you. But yo, think about this though. This is where I say it's not a coincidence. 8 months for him to heal, right? 2 months
right.
after he fully heals will be July. The biggest fight season is July. That's Fighters Week. John Jones coming back after an 8-month layoff in July will make the UFC a lot of money.
I don't know about that, man. I mean, this is basically why a lot of fighters have a gripe with Dana White. Because Jones basically just came back already fighting for titles.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have fighters there who are legitly, good fighters. They can't even get on the fucking main card. They still on the fucking prelims.
That's true. It's true
And
because that's how it is. The fucking
if I was somebody there, I'd be fucking major pissed off.
I would too. But then again, you have to come out your face. Why do you think fucking damn, what is this fucking cocksucker's name? Kobe Covington.
Right.
Once he started doing the Trump shit, he started getting all these fights. He started getting all these title matches. Like my man fought Kamaru Usman twice. Fucking Jorge Masvidal twice. He's getting all these fucking matches, and now he's the number one contender for the fucking title because he's making the most noise. But Leon Edwards, it took him fucking 10, 15 years to get a title shot, and that was because Kamaru Usman wiped out the fucking division. Think about this. Have you seen Tony Ferguson's last couple fights?
I did see one of Tony Ferguson's last fight. Yes.
Yo, Tony Ferguson has been getting shut off. He got knocked out multiple times by Gaethje. He got knocked out. Well, he got tapped out by Charles Oliveira. He got knocked out by Derhoosh. He got fucking completely shut down by Ferguson. Diaz mollywopped him, and then he lost to Green, and he's still fucking fighting. He's still fighting. But then you're gonna tell me that Demetrius Johnson was not marketable. But you're still gonna put Tony Ferguson out there. At one point, even Dana White was like, all right, yo, Chuck, you can't be out here no more.
What did you see Chuck Liddell's last fight where he got folded?
Yeah. By fucking Tito Ortiz.
Like again, you know how sometimes you gotta, like, I guess, be the bearer of bad news and be like, yo, my man, no, you have to retire.
Yeah.
Now, let's say he's out for 8 months, right? What is it, 8 months?
Yeah, Jones is out for 8 months.
Fuck, my man, that's fucking a long time, man. And it's a pec muscle, so it's not like he can have the surgery and then be back on the gym. No, he really has to be careful with that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why your man in Godwood was like, yo, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah. Because he wanted fighter representation. He wanted some, like, the challenger for the fucking world title to make at least $1 million. He wanted fighters to get health care, and I think he wanted, like, fighters that start getting some of the purse of the pay per
Right,
view
but
buys.
he also wanted fighters who are legit have earned that chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's when Dana White turned around and said, "Oh, he's afraid to fight John Jones."
I mean, look, I saw the film, so it don't look like it's a setup, but I just don't know no more. Like what they did away with that with the you said they did away with that company that did the testing.
Yeah, the USADA.
Right. So now, they can basically do whatever. They can finagle anything that they want right now. But the guy that you basically have pinned a whole bunch of stuff on just literally tore half his chest.
Yep. Now we're gonna have show fight fucking Jones.
I'm down for that.
Word. And I think they'll give show a good 5,000 to fight Jones. Right, show? And
That's what I thought.
he won't get a dime unless he lasts all 5 rounds too. 1,000 a round.
Man, like I'm sorry, but if I was a fighter in the UFC, like I'd be hurt. Like
And Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the ground holding his head. I don't know what the fuck happened. But no,
well,
yeah.
when he was in the Knicks, I would have told you that's the Nick headache. But
He probably got he probably was like, yo, I can't take the mental fuckery that Kyrie Irving's doing. All right, so hold on. What's the thing? He flopped. He was setting the pick, and the dude put his arm around, and his elbow touched the back of his head, and he's holding it like if the fucking guy fucking shot him in the face. It's
bro,
all
I
good.
just
Me and Show will be the new fight. Yo, bro, if you don't want to get put through a table, Ray, you can't fight in the UFC. So, I looked it up, and NuKKle, it says here, according to this article, written in 2023 in January, Francis NuKKle had 3 key demands he was negotiating for his new UFC contract. Number 1 was health insurance for the fighters. Number 2, a fighter advocate at the board meetings. And number 3, a new sponsorship deal. A lot of fighters were losing out on money with that sponsorship, with the fucking uniform shit.
yeah.
Fucking Stitch, he left the UFC because of that.
That's why he left.
Yeah, because he was making a lot of money on his sponsors.
But
And I forgot his. You know you watched the Joe Rogan podcast, right?
yeah.
You know the fighter that's with him. Is it Brandon? It's not Brandon Vera.
No, but I remember seeing him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was saying how he would get paid, I think $30,000 or $40,000 a fight for the UFC, but his sponsors would come up to about $180,000 a fight. And he's like, "Yo, if you take away my sponsors, I'm not making enough money to fight for y'all." The majority of the money that fighters make are from sponsors.
Of course, I remember that. That's why got the short. The shorts always had logos and stuff like that on.
Yeah. Even GSP, when he came back to fight Michael Bisping for the middleweight championship, there was a huge fucking negotiation for him to wear the monster and the other sponsorship that he had. He was able to get sponsored by those 2 fucking companies. And that's when he fought Michael Bisping, because I think he was making millions of dollars off of those sponsors. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna come in here and make less money. Fuck out of here.
Wow, man.
That's another thing that these is like these a lot of I understand people, get your money, and all that other shit, but everybody's being scumbaggish. Everyone, the
What?
companies, the fighters, it's like, yo, you make money hand over fist. The fighters want money. Now we can't. You afraid to fight. You work for an organization that makes mad money. Well, we can't pay you because we don't make enough. Like, get the fuck out of here.
We don't got sponsors no more.
Yeah, but then everything else gets more expensive. Yeah, that's what it is. Because just think about it. The fighters, now that they're not making as much money, now they have to fight as much as you want them to. They have to take those fights that you want them to. If they don't fucking perform, you can cut them and it don't matter. That's slavery. You're taking away their income. That's you're kind of monopolizing the fucking market there when it comes to the UFC shit, because you used to be able to fucking have sponsors wherever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah, all of them shorts.
Yeah.
But that's what paid them.
Yep.
So I can't even get mad at that. Like, I can
Word.
say something, but
And to be honest with you, if I'm getting paid more from my sponsor than I am from the company that's fighting me, I'm not your employee. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If I was a UFC fighter,
right,
and let's say Coca-Cola sponsored me, and
right.
every fight that I went out, UFC was giving me $80,000 a fight, but Coca-Cola was giving me $250,000 a fight. I'm a Coca-Cola employee. Fuck you. Think about it. That's almost triple what you fucking paying me.
Wow, man, that's ridiculous.
That's why you have women now fucking sleeping in their car, crying on the floor, fucking begging for fucking performance of the night so they can pay their fucking debt. It's crazy how you have a fucking professional athlete
Right.
risking their lives every time they step in the cage, because not for nothing do you risk your life. You risk your well-being being in there. It's a combat sport. And you're not even making enough money to fucking live. If I'm making more money than you and you're in the UFC, it better be
That's the
because
problem.
it better be because you're putting the chairs away. But if you're a professional fighter, that's a problem.
I feel sorry for fucking fighters in the UFC. And I mean, like, even if you decide to go someplace else, you're not gonna see the money that you will see with UFC. So these guys and girls, them fucking really suck. They're stuck.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what the crazy shit is though? I think the reason why, well, you actually would see the money. Because if you went to like Bellator or One Championship Fighting or even the PFL, they'll give you good money to be there. The only thing is, you're not getting any recognition. The UFC is the only place you can go where you would be like, yo, if you're the UFC bantamweight champion, you're the most well-known bantamweight in the world. You go to Bellator, you go to the PFL, you go to any other fucking MMA place, you're the
Right.
world champion, no one knows you. But to be honest with you, it's getting to the point where it's like, I'd rather have millions of dollars and no one know me than be world champion with fucking 30,000. Because where's the honor in that? People want to
Very
be
true.
champion because they made the money.
I mean, but think about it like this: isn't what all athletes want to do is they want to make that money?
Yeah, because believe it or not, they don't do this shit for free. They do it because of the money. Everybody wants to play in the NBA so they get out the hood. They don't do it so that way they can fucking be like, I'm an NBA player. I'll give all my money back. Nope. That's not how this works.
Ah, yeah. Hold on, I'll do this one more time. Show. I think it's safe to disconnect them.
Yeah, right? Show, let us know when you back. I'm gonna take you off the
For real, I'm like, look, man. Like I said, I remember back in the days where it was the shorts always. Oh,
Nah, I was just double checking, but
the shorts always had some kind of sponsor. So at least these guys were making some kind of money away from UFC.
yeah. And
Like you can't do that anymore. You got
yeah,
guys who come back from fucking retirement for drug addiction, and they're getting a shot. At wherever
yeah,
you're doing. That's gotta feel so much disrespect. I literally told somebody, and she was like, "Oh, that's not that bad." And I was like, "What? What do you mean it's not that bad? It's bad right now in the UFC because if you're not a top dog, you ain't making shit."
yeah. And that legit top dog, not like, oh, I'm in the pay per view. No, because you still not making none. The people who fight for the title ain't making none. Sometimes the champion don't make as much as the stars. Like I'm telling you right now, if Conor McGregor fall on the card with a champion, Conor McGregor will probably get the highest pay. Then the champion, if he's lucky, will get the second or the third highest pay. If he's lucky.
Right, if he's lucky, and if Dana White likes you, that's a big thing right there. Because
Yeah.
we all know that our man Mighty Mouse was pound for pound the best UFC fighter they had. But because
Yeah.
Dana White was like, "Yo, he can't hype up a fight. I'm not gonna invest in him." That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to.
Think about that. Your career really depends on if I get it. He wasn't even. It's not like he's the founder of you know Ultimate Fighting. He wasn't because like he really didn't take over to like what like they had like their 10th pay-per-view and
Yeah.
they were about to close. So it's not like he can say that UFC is his his puppy because it was out there before him. But because this
Yeah.
one guy literally has your career or your life, because again, because they're fighters, they don't get no health insurance.
Yeah.
They can't get insured by any health insurance. It ain't gonna happen. So your career, like even if you go over in there and dominate, because like I said, Mighty Mouse and Aldo dominated, but like they weren't really like the main events, even on the cards that they were on.
Yeah. It's true. Because they weren't marketable.
Yeah, and
That,
that
that
and again, that one guy is the one that's deciding that.
yeah.
Like
That's the fucked up shit.
to me, if you told me, yo, Mighty Mouse is fighting, I'm watching that fight.
Yep. Yep, I'm watching it because Mighty Mouse is the GOAT. Like, fuck what you heard about Jones. Mighty Mouse is the best fighter in the history of fighting, in the history of mixed martial arts. He's the best fighter.
Even GSP, when he first started fighting, he didn't talk.
Yeah,
But if somebody said, "Yo, GSP is fighting," I'm like, "Yo, I'm watching that fight."
word. No,
I,
yeah,
I
it's
think
true.
I think it's a tough shake for UFC fighters because basically you got to be like a WWE character. You have to be able to cut a promo. Apparently,
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You got to be able to fucking, you got to be able to cut a promo, which I never understood that because Why would you need to promote yourself if the promotion is the UFC? That's their job. They're supposed
Thank
to
you.
promote. They're supposed to
Thank
promote.
you.
You think Don King was like, well, I'm not gonna back this fighter because he can't promote himself? No, Don King was like, yo, this motherfucker can fight. We can make a lot of money off him. I'm gonna promote him.
Right.
If Mike Tyson had to promote himself, he wouldn't be going nowhere because Mike Tyson wasn't a talker. Mike Tyson was like, yo, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna bite his fucking
Yeah,
face
well,
off.
Mike Tyson really didn't have anything quotable until
Yeah.
he told Holyfield, "I'm gonna eat your kids."
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, this is why you don't like Mike Tyson talk shit. Got it.
And Don King was like, don't worry about it, son. I got it. I got it from here. You know what I'm saying?
And what did Don King did? Sacopie. And for those who don't understand, who don't speak Spanish, he flat left Mike.
Yeah, he stole all his money and boogie.
Yeah. Like my man, you're the promoter. I guess you're the owner. You're the promoter of the fight and the company. I shouldn't have to promote myself. That's your job to promote the fight.
Yeah.
If I'm literally the best pound for pound fighter you have, my man, you should be honored when I go, yo, let's fight. He literally
Seriously.
he ran Mighty Mouse out of fucking UFC.
Yeah, he traded him for Ben Askren.
You mean the douche that got fucking mollywopped by Masvidal in seconds?
Yep.
The guy who just lost to Jake Paul because he's a wrestler and doesn't know how to throw a fucking punch?
Yep.
The guy who tries to talk shit but really can't?
Yep.
Good move, Dana White. Real good move. Stupidity of some people.
At his best.
You know what I'm saying? But
Again.
what's up?
No, we'll finish what you gonna say.
No, I was just gonna say the stupidity of Dana White to, like literally say, this guy has all the skills I'm looking for, but because he can't cut a promo, I can't market him.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when Ben Askren tried to talk shit, and the only time he's talked shit, he has the world record for being knocked out the fastest.
Yep. And to be honest with you, he should have lost that fucking fight against Robbie Lawler because Robbie Lawler dumped him on his head and he got knocked out and the ref gave him leeway.
Right.
But yeah, and then if you look at the other side of the script, Mighty Mouse is fighting in One Championship Wrestling, which you could watch if you have Amazon Prime. He fought someone, and I think it was because of the rules, because in One Championship Wrestling, you could knee a ground opponent. The dude knees Mighty Mouse, knocks him out, he beats Mighty Mouse. The next two times Mighty Mouse and this guy fight, Mighty Mouse mollywhops him. Mighty Mouse beat a Muay Thai champion that literally his record was 174-5. And he beat him. Yeah, he beat him in a real mixed martial arts match where it was first round striking, second round grappling, third round mixed martial arts. First round, Mighty Mouse stood his ground. They get to the second round, Mighty Mouse beats him. Mighty Mouse is the best fighter in the world.
Pound for pound, yeah, he is.
And the only reason why he's not getting his just due is because he's fucking short. If he spoke like Mayweather, I'm pretty sure he would have made more money than Mayweather ever dreamed of.
Of course. Man, that's just...
My man gets fucking sponsored by Xbox.
I remember that.
Xbox don't sponsor nobody. And they sponsored Mighty Mouse. Shit. But yo, real quick, because I think we went through pretty much everything, but The World Series, the Texas Rangers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. It starts Friday.
I just
Who
want to
you
say
pick?
one thing. Thank you, Rangers, for beating the Astros, them cheating ass motherfuckers.
Shit.
I'm not a Rangers fan, but shit, I feel like sending some fucking to the something to the Rangers. I mean, the Rangers only got money, but goddamn, I just, like yo, I just want to like on Instagram or something, just be like, yo, hey, with a big old thumbs up, thank you.
Word, right?
Because look, to me, like because everybody already knew how much of a cheat the actual word, they really couldn't cheat like they have in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, because even till to this day, you have guys telling me that they don't know why Jose Altuve, you know, was rounding the bases, and then as he's coming home to home plate, he's telling his own teammates not to, rip his jersey or whatever, throw Gatorade or whatever. Like he literally touched home plate, celebrated, went back into the dugout, and came out with a brand new shirt. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but in my world, that's called suspect. That's very sus.
Yeah.
But and now that a lot of people know their little tricks, like with the little noise in the background to let hitters know if it was a fastball or something like that, they really couldn't get away with it this time around.
Yeah.
And it's
Shit.
funny, because to me, that's a very talented team. It's like, yo, you don't even need that. You don't even need to do any kind of cheating. Yo, you have a very good, starting rotation and good bullpen.
What up, Leon?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up? You have good hitters, but it's like, my man, you guys were just cheating to cheat, and then got caught.
Because they can't take steroids, so they gotta cheat somehow.
Listen, man, you know my take on steroids. Steroids don't make you a better player, especially in baseball.
Yeah.
You still gotta hit that fucking ball, man. You still gotta have hand and eye coordination. You ain't got that shit, my man. You can be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, but if you can't see that fucking ball, you ain't hitting it.
It's true. It's true. Feel like Kurt Angle saying that shit.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
But people don't want to. People don't want to admit that.
You know what I'm saying? I guess they don't want to admit it, but it's that much sweeter when you know known cheaters, you know, lose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, Joseph. I know if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Regards to Eddie, my man Eddie Guerrero. But I guarantee you that's probably gonna be one of the worst ratings World Series that they're gonna have in a long time.
probably. God
Like
damn, I
think
don't know.
about think about that, because at least if Philly would have beat the Diamondbacks, at least you have Philly, which is a big market. No, Philly's a big market.
Yeah.
Arizona's not a big market. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, Texas, the Rangers are a big deal. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the ratings coming out of Texas is going to be good. You know what I'm saying? but you basically have two West Coast teams. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna get any other ratings from any of the East Coast.
Especially when this is an illegitimate World Series because the Yankees ain't in
Facts.
it.
No, but think about that.
Yeah.
You have two basically West Coast teams. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers on the East Coast gonna be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
true. Only
I,
real baseball fans would be watching this shit like crazy.
right. And I guarantee you're gonna have um like they're gonna say, yo, this is one of the lowest in terms of ratings, one
Yeah.
of the lowest rated World Series in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, probably you know, the ratings I think dipped or some shit, but it's crazy. So one of the stats that they said was in 2021, the Diamondbacks lost 110 games and the Rangers lost 102 games.
Mm-hmm.
No one expected them to be in the World Series, but that's the beautiful thing about sports. As long
Like,
as you don't got Anthony Davis on your team, you got a shot.
well, in the famous words of Herm Edwards, you play to win the game.
You're
If
supposed
if
to.
if, if the game was won on simply the matchup, then you wouldn't need to play the game.
It wouldn't be a contact sport. It'd be a card game.
But again, like they say in football, that's why they say any given Sunday. And it's been proven this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
49ers lose to the Browns without their starting quarterback or their starting running back.
Yeah.
Like you're like, what? Yeah, that shouldn't even be possible. But it happens. Again, you play. This is why you play the game. I just, yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure nobody wanted this. MLB is not like fucking the NFL or NBA. They can't really get the refs to fix the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think this is. I mean, and it sucks because
They get the players to fix the game.
if you look
Bill Buckner.
if you look at the two teams, can you seriously name me any players on the team?
No more Garcia Power.
No, but nice try.
Jose Canseco.
Oh, he was on the Rangers at one time, but no.
I'm Jose Canseco.
But
I'm Jose Canseco.
but but think about this. At least the Phillies have Bryce Harper. At least that's a name. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a World Series based on what most team sports are supposed to be. This is going to be a team World Series because there's no real marketable stars on either team.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
That's also baseball's fault. Because not for nothing, baseball back in the day, when you want to call it the steroids era or the 3P era or whatever,
Right.
you knew, even if you wasn't a fucking fan of baseball, you could at least name 4 or 5 Yankees. You could at least name 4 or 5 Boston Red Sox. The major teams, you could at least name someone on them. Because there was
Right.
always someone from each team that was a threat. There was always someone that was like, yo, this guy is the game changer. Now,
Nothing.
everyone's on one team and they don't give a shit about no one else.
And on that note, mic drop.
That's it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood fucking knuckleheads signing out. We don't want to hear shit from y'all until next week. I'll try to catch the Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury fight, and we'll talk about that shit real quick before we go. So who's winning?
If it's a boxing fight, I gotta go Tyson.
Yeah, it is a boxing match.
You know what I'm saying? It's a boxing fight. I gotta go Tyson.
You know something? I agree.
Alrighty.
All right.
So I guess we'll reconvene next week. See what happened.
That's right. And we don't get big words like that very often. So y'all take that shit seriously. Good night, everybody.
Good night.